Do you have any idea the size of the bugs in the Amazon? Giant bugs. Rick began working a project for an environmentally sustainable fruit pulp canning company. Interesting project. In Rick's business plan, he wrote the following. The company seeks to improve the health and well-being of its customers by producing and distributing premium, safe, quality food products featuring asada and other sustainably harvested fruits from the Amazonian primary forests. We base our employee, customer, and community relationships on openness, honesty, respect, and loyalty. Just for a second, try to draw the lines between playing tennis and studying Spanish and all of these things. All of a sudden, there's a concept that's coming out of this young man. As a sustainable operation, Rick was designing a comprehensive system of employment, production, and sales, which would fit with the local culture and environment and manage biodiversity of about 98 square miles of Amazonian rainforest. Rick's experience with the World Bank and other funding agencies had prepared him for the challenges of raising nearly $650,000 necessary to launch the project. The first $450,000 came through. It was the next $200,000 that was problematic. He began to look as if the project, while deserving, would not get off the ground. The story now takes quite a turn, as if Rick's pathways to Brazil and the Western Amazon were not already out of the ordinary. Rick's parents were doing their best to be grandparents to Stephanie and in-laws to Sylvia. The internet kept them in touch, and they were aware of Rick's dreams. I then received the following email from Rick. I've secured the final $200,000. Mom and Dad had invested part of their retirement. There was more to the email, and much more to be done before the project could become a reality. But the tears this time were Rick's. After years of loyal and though sometimes confused support, Rick's parents had bought into his dreams. They had gone beyond the support of a son. In fact, they had been changed by their son. This was the promise unseen when I was recruiting Rick to be a linchpin for my tennis team. It is now a promise realized for nearly 200 indigenous families in western Brazil. Catawba College's motto, "Our purpose, your promise," means so much more than earning a degree. It is an expectation that you will take the opportunities presented here, especially the development of relationships with faculty and with your peers, and to build upon those relationships new, unique variations as outcomes. Your time here is not designed simply to replicate what we already know and can do. It is to somehow go beyond, not just seeking new answers, but asking new questions. It also means understanding the moral imperatives of living in diverse communities. Those families, now part of Rick's project, understand this. Part of the lesson of Rick's story is that his life moved from dependency on choices and decisions made largely by others, nearly all of which were invisible to him, to taking charge of those choices himself. This is the kind of fundamental change that goes well beyond the political mantra of change in recent elections. However, it is the kind of change intended at Catawba and demonstrated by you all here today. It meant progressing from change in Rick to change in his parents. At Catawba, it means we have expectations for you, not just of you. That is our purpose. But it is your promise that we honor today and covet tomorrow. You may not long remember this convocation, nor especially this address. Rest assured, however, we will remember you. And we look forward with much anticipation to the choices you will make, the story you will write, and the promise you will realize. Thank you.